Bad movies make money too. Here's the proof. Would you rather be a millionaire and make a bad movie, or be a millionaire and make a good movie? Here's a list of what I saw from the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie that made no sense. And if you think I'm being nitpicky, then you either didn't see the movie or you're just walking around in the fog. Why would Charlotte find the Golden Freddy to be suspicious since she knows nothing about the killings and who's behind the mask? Charlotte is warning adults that a child is in danger, and none of the adults in a kid's pizzeria are listening. Vanessa is out free. The girl was a police officer who knew for years that her father was a murderer and kidnapper of children, and she should have had her gun rights and badge stripped from her, and face prison time as an accomplice for knowing her father was a killer and not reporting it. Then bring this biscuit to therapy. Like she belongs in Arkham Asylum next to the Riddler and Calendar Man. I guarantee you, somehow she and the ventriloquist will somehow become best friends. But she is able to run free as if nothing happened. Vanessa has a brother and she decided not to tell anyone, and the people who knew her personally somehow never knew. Vanessa's father owned more than one franchise, and the majority of the people in this town act like they never knew this or knew Vanessa's father was the owner, except for Charlotte's dad. Mike wants to date Vanessa, but she is a crazy ass biscuit who should be locked up behind bars. The FBI would have been involved in this matter. Talking about missing kids in like the 80s, shit. Charlotte's ghost is free thanks to Vanessa's brother Mike, aka Miguel, who she never disclosed of from the first movie, hence meeting another Mike. All you gotta say is, hey, I got a brother too. His name's Mike as well.
Have you met them yet?
Charlotte's ghost is bound by a security system placed by Vanessa from a while back. Technology does not affect or limit the supernatural. That is like pooping in reverse. Charlotte can communicate with Abby through the Freddy talk toy shit from like miles away, but she is supposed to be limited to only the confines of the restaurant because of Vanessa's security system. Why would the town want to host a festival in the name of a failed restaurateur's cartoon character who was a child predator?
Some little girl got murdered here.
No one heard or saw Chica sneak into a room to kill the teacher at the science fair. And she was able to win first prize though. Mike goes to Charlotte's dad, who just so happens to hand him the music box to put Charlotte to sleep. This was the most unbelievable plot device in the entire story so far. Vanessa can go into the sunken place to see the spirit of her dad, yet her dad has power over the domain that she built in her own head. Mike is trying to shut down the Wi-Fi connection Charlotte has control over at the location, and has to wear a Freddy mask to make the animatronics believe that he is also another animatronic. However, Charlotte is controlling the animatronics wirelessly with her supernatural bullshit powers, so this should not even work at all. The heroes are saved by the ghosts from the past movie who are operating the old animatronics, which have a short battery life before the ghosts can pass on to the afterlife. Why would that matter if they are ghosts? They are not bound by technology. They manipulate technology. Supernatural trumps natural. That's why it's super. Abby thinks that her ghost friends are going to die. Girl, they are ghosts by dictionary. Mike tells Vanessa to stay away from him and Abby after the bullshit they went through, because he thinks she is the problem. At this point, y'all deserve each other. Listen, this was the weakest pile of garbage in the entire film. I'm being so for real. You wanted to date this hoe who should have been locked up in Sing Sing or the Cuckoo's Nest if logic was present in this movie, but because she was trying to warn you about the bullshit that Charlotte was trying to do with Abby, Vanessa is somehow the enemy? Some dudes find the Golden Freddy at the old Five Nights location from the first movie to use for their haunted house, but it stinks. This tells me that no police investigation was done by the police from the first goddamn movie. The ghosts inhabit the animatronics because Vanessa's father placed their bodies in the machines where they died. Why? Who the French toast knows or cares? And Vanessa's dad dies in the same way, so his corpse is still there. Yo, does Mike have a job now? Like, is he working? Because he has all this free time. Did Mike stop looking for his younger brother? Did he like forget? Wasn't his brother also like placed in an animatronic, and it was hinted at the first movie near the end that he would have been that boy child animatronic? That's what I thought. Mind you, the creator Scott wrote this. So how do you tell a scary story? This video right here will show you how to get the 5 stars. We got merch, y'all. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to stay tuned and show support for the channel.